Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo. Whoa, you're down there. I thought I was pointing over there. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Today marks the occasion where I am ending my 1 month, 28-day Disney detox. And I'm going back somewhere that I love very much today. Disneyland. I'm excited. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's TheDailyWoo. And we're out of here. Woo! Woo! My hand always in the way. Now you might be wondering to yourself, why are you in your van going to Disneyland, Adam, when a couple days ago you mentioned how you were going to be taking an Uber to the parks? Well, the reason for this is I cannot take an Uber today because last night, just on the cusp of the IRS deadline to pay your taxes, I paid off my taxes. Uncle Sam has been annihilated, at least from my angle. I have put the money I owe to the government on my credit cards. I have a few credit cards, not with very high limits, but enough to where I could pay off the balance that I owed for my taxes. And they're maxed out. My credit cards are now maxed out for the next couple weeks until I get some money to pay them down a little bit. And since my Uber is connected to a credit card, I am pretty broke for a little while. But that's all right, because I have a Disney annual pass. I have gas in my van, so we're good. We're good until I can pay the credit cards down a little bit here in a week or so. So that's why I'm driving. Plus, this will give me the opportunity to show you Disneyland from the freeway and give you a view of the parking structure. Look off in the horizon. You can barely see the tippy top of Tower of Terror. You can see Disneyland from the freeway. The one good thing about getting here early in the morning is you get an outside parking spot instead of trying to get my massive van up in the parking structure, which sometimes is quite the challenge. I got a pretty good spot out here. Instead of taking the traditional measure, which is getting on the tram and taking it to the park, I decided to walk across the street through a pretty empty downtown Disney this early in the morning and walk. Because I'm running low on funds today, I have brought out my Disney dollars to use in the park. These are just as good as cash in Disneyland. You trade your cash in for these, and I've had these stashed away for a little while just in case I needed them. And today, I need them. If you're ever at downtown Disney and you don't want to wait in the Starbucks line, here's a little inside tip from me to you. Just go to the Haagen-Dazs right there. They have coffee there too, with no line. Look at the Starbucks line. Seriously, 30 people in the line at Starbucks. I got my coffee already. No wait, no line. Thanks, Haagen-Dazs. Tasty. Security bag check lines do not look bad at all. I think I've made it in. Donald? This is always a good sight. Here come the Main Street vehicles, bright and early. I'm standing at the train station looking down Main Street, USA at Disneyland. Walt Disney's original vision, Disneyland, Main Street, USA. Both of those time lapses I just took were taken without my little tripod thing. I left it at the Reckless Eating compound yesterday, and I'm kind of disappointed. So any time lapses I get, I'm just gonna have to set the phone against a trash can or something to make it work. I remember these guys, Walt and Mickey. How you doing, fellas? You really can't beat this view, I'm not gonna lie. I miss this a little. Frontierland looks relatively empty. This is what I'm talking about right here. It doesn't get much better than this. Early morning New Orleans Square. Not very crowded. My first ride, my first experience after this 1 month hiatus from Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion. sure to bring your death certificates. Time for another essential. Pirates.
Do I hear 6? Who makes it 6?
I'll build a nice king size to you.
I humbly accept this magnificent treasure.
So much good stuff in there. For a later date, I will save up for some of those t-shirts. Hey, can I just get a mint julep?
One mint julep, anything else?
That's it.
It's gonna be $3.88.
Oh, that's refreshing. There's no alcohol in this, by the way. People are always asking. Oh, check it out. They have the disguise up for where they are building Star Wars land right back there. Doing a lot of work on the former Big Thunder Trail. Look off there, right off in the distance, you can see the construction vehicles. Right to the left of Big Thunder. Star Wars land construction. It's happening. It's happening, everyone. Leave some comments about what you want to see at Disneyland Resort, and I will pepper them in to future vlogs. Oh man, the Matterhorn's down. What are they doing to the Matterhorn? Looks like I get the front top seat. I have the top level all to myself. It's a pretty good view from up here. There's the castle, there's the Matterhorn. Over here, Space Mountain, and looking down, Main Street, USA. This is totally the best way to exit the park, especially this early in the day, because no one's leaving, except me. Something wrong with me? Pluto! What's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, out of Disneyland, over to DCA. Did that shot look cool? Hopefully.
Hiya, how are ya?
Hello.
Welcome to Buena Vista.
I don't know why, but that made me smile. Oh, wait a second. Someone answer me this. When did Spider-Man come to DCA? I've been gone too long. I've simply been gone too long. I was very blind to the fact that Food and Wine Festival is happening right now at Disney California Adventure. I don't like wine, but I sure do love me some food. Grilled beef tenderloin slider. I think I'm gonna get that. Look at this thing. A slider. You can see it's got, I don't know what that is, like a relish topping, and it has a basically a toasted little tiny bun. This thing is pretty small. That's the size of my hand. And what the heck is this thing? Oh, that's pretty good. It's like a, almost like a French fry. Oh man, that's freaking good. Hashtag worth it. That is one goofy looking dude. Hooray for Hollywood. That sign is saying my name, Hollywood. That's me, Hollywood. Such a bad joke. All right, heading out of DCA now. My first day back in a month is complete. I see my van way over there. The tippy top of my van is right there. That's my van. Whew, it's getting kind of warm out there. Look at those palm trees. California. Well, would you look at that? It's only 12:30, which means I made it to the park in time for a rope drop, did a few things at Disneyland and at DCA, and made it back to the homestead in about 3 hours. I try to be in the park around noon or later because it gets so busy. So now that I'm going back, I'm going to start going on basically a 3 to 4 hour time limit. I'll go for a rope drop, stay till around 11, maybe noonish, and then go do other things. Or instead of going in the morning, maybe go at night after the fireworks when the park starts to slow down. Took a little bit of a nap. It was a power nap. It wasn't for very long, but it was long enough. Thumbs up for naps. That was awesome. You know, as I sit here, I was doing a little bit of thinking about YouTube and how long I've been doing YouTube and how amazing it is to have the amount of people watching. I feel like even as semi-popular as this vlog channel and my main channel, which has even more subscribers than this vlog channel, seem to be, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to other huge YouTube channels, these two channels of mine are really on the bottom tier of the popularity scale. But I think that me and you together, all of us, what I always refer to as the circle of goodness, we have tapped into something that is veritably rare on YouTube, and that is a positive outlook, a non-negative, I don't know how to even describe it. Lately on YouTube, there's been a lot of drama, a lot of negativity. If you follow a lot of the bigger YouTube channels, I don't really watch a lot of YouTubers just because I have this philosophy that if you watch too many people, their creativity starts to inundate your thought process. And the way I operate, not everyone operates this way, but the way I operate, it makes more sense for me to just go into everything blindly and not trying to either copy or imitate someone too terribly much or to take someone's idea. Now this always does not happen because I do watch a few other YouTubers and certain things that they do I actually really enjoy, and sometimes that will like feed into what I'm doing, and you will notice, you know, basically we're not reinventing the wheel here. So when I film something, someone else has filmed something. It's like a band. There are only so many chords. You can only write a song that is different in so many different directions from somewhere else. So there is going to be certain aspects of what other people who do creative content creators on YouTube are going to inundate your brain, and you're going to take that and you're going to roll with it. But I still like to keep myself away from what everybody else is doing, especially people that are doing similar things than what I'm doing, because I kind of have a certain niche or a niche, however you pronounce that word. I kind of have a certain type of video that I go for. There's not really a lot of people doing it, and the ones that are doing it, I kind of just let them do their own thing and take my own standpoint on it. But I digress there for a minute. What I really want to talk about is how vital it is and how important it is to put positive stuff out into the world. And I've said this a million times, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it is very, very, very important. Call it karma, call it good things coming back to those who put good out there, whatever word you want to call it. It is a huge positive thumbs up if you are one of the good guys and not one of the dark side. Do not succumb to the evils of the dark YouTube communities. That's about it. This is very vague, but I've just noticed a lot of YouTube drama lately, especially in the bigger YouTube channels, which I will never be a huge YouTube channel. The things I am doing do not cater for millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views per video. Me going out showing weird, wacky things, that does not appeal to the masses. It appeals to you, and I appreciate everyone who has engulfed this, like I said, this circle of goodness. And I would rather have a core group of happy people, of undrama-filled people, than I would to put stuff out there, negative things, degrading people, mocking people. I would rather do that. I'd rather do what I am doing and basically just put videos out into the world and not be a quote-unquote a YouTuber or trying to find the next viral video. And I think we have tapped into something together, all of us, me and you together. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye.